Well, hello. Um, More work on testing memory store, and I found the need to be able to load commits from JSON. So in my test resources, I created commit1 and commit2.json. Commit1 was just an empty commit. And then I started messing with commit2. And so in here I get the commit. I learned an interesting thing. If you call class get resource, it scopes to the package that you're currently in, the top level. So when, let's see, I think I have it open here. Yeah. So when it compiles and goes to test classes, get resource is actually all the way at this level, where the query test and memory store classes are, which is nice, except for when it's not. So when you put things in, I keep on pointing with my fingers, resources, they actually go into the root of the test classes. So it's the root of your class path. So to get to that, you have to get your class loader, and then you get the resource. So my classes, class loaders, resource is root. So that was fun. I also found this wonderful library called JSON, which is Google's JSON library. And it has the ability to pass in and parse a JSON string, so like commit1 and commit2, and you pass it a class, and it will fill in the fields based on the actual field names, which fortunately for commits is one-to-one. Everything looks exactly the same. They're all single word, which is beautiful. Because I was thinking, oh great, I got to go back and I got to add the ability like a constructor to add it from a string, and I was like, you can just use JSON. I think I'll end up using JSON. But in doing that in testing, I found a bug in my code for vGraph. I had this toJSON string functionality you could call, which is nice, except for it doesn't work. So right here I'm comparing my version to JSON's version, and I noticed something interesting. So for my test, put this right here. I go in, this is my version, I end up with these stupid little object references in mine. And I looked in my code and I didn't actually test nodes and edges. So that is completely my bad. So I'm going to have to go back and patch that, and version 1.1, 0.1.1. But JSON picked that up, traversed correctly, and spit everything out beautifully. So I'm thinking of ripping out the simple JSON stuff I was dealing with before and just putting in JSON, and then making a test case so that it works correctly, and then not worrying about it, which would be awesome. So I think I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. Yeah, did a lot of other cleanup. I turned on my style checker, and it's now spitting many things at me in many places. Some things have been managed to get clean, and other things are just dirty. Lots of issues I got to figure out. But yeah, null pointer exceptions everywhere. Yeah, this is test code. I don't care about this. So hopefully, after I get this fixed, I got to go back and fix the JSON output and write a couple more test cases for that in vGraph, or just consider ripping it off for JSON output. I still don't know if I want to include that by serialization by default or not. I'm kind of thinking no. thinking no. I think you just need to rip it out. It doesn't belong. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just rip it out. Sold. So I will do that. Better do it tomorrow. It's getting late. Yeah, that's about it for today. Take care.